Yo, yo. What's up, thugs? What's up, fucking... I'm a dirty white thug. Dirty white ape thug. Degrassi. I remember the show, but I just never watched it. Because it always seemed like one of those super gay, like teen sitcom things where... It was just like one of those shows where you could tell that the creators of the show went to some like rich private school or something like that. Because from what I've seen in the previews growing up, none of that stuff happened at school. At least in my friend circle. Degrassi. Let's see what Cum Town thinks about Degrassi.
That's how we do it in Canada.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's his name? Drake.
That's how we do it in Canada.
His real name is Aubrey Graham. He was the guy in the wheelchair. Started from the bottom. Now he's not in a wheelchair anymore, and he's a rapper. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been rewatching
He did
Degrassi too.
Degrassi?
Yeah,
How's that?
great.
It's his favorite show.
It's the best. It's the best show on television ever made.
Okay.
There's an episode where, it was crazy because I always like for years I was always like, who does Jared Kushner look like? And it's Darcy from Degrassi.
Okay.
They have the same face. And so Darcy got raped, and so she has emotional problems now. And so she's acting out in school, and she tells Mr. S. And that's the other thing I'm noticing on a rewatch. It's very funny. Like 90% of their education seems to be like a class where you learn how to use Google.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Like
computer class.
They're always in
Yeah.
the media immersion class with Mr. S.
They're always in computer class.
Right. And so, she confides in him, and then at one point she gets like, her boyfriend breaks up with her to, I think be either in a band or to be into his Honda, or no, it's he gets into like, he's dating Emma, and then he's dating
Look
her to
at-
be-
Look at the black dude's on the bass. Why they gotta do that, man? Why they gotta put the black guy with the bass guitar, man? Come on. Damn.
into his Honda, or no, it's he gets into like, he's dating Emma, and then he's dating fucking Darcy at one point. But so she's just trying to fuck anybody that'll fuck her. Eventually she tries to fuck one of the bad kids from the other high school that get integrated.
Oh no.
And but that guy won't fuck her on the roof either, so she goes to Mr. S, and she's like touching his hand, and he's like, Darcy, I don't think I can be your confidant anymore. So she tells him what happened, and then so she's like, I was raped, and he's like, okay. And so he brings her into the principal's office with the counselor, and he's like, you want to tell them what you told me? And she's like, okay, Mr. S, I'll tell them.
Sometimes you hug me and touch my legs.
What the fuck? Oh, hell no. This dude's fired.
And I find it uncomfortable.
Mr. S has been rubbing his penis against my shoulder, and like he's been touching my legs and being weird to me, in class. And then they're like, oh, Mr. S, this is really bad. And they're like, you're suspended without pay. And then, of course, it's like,
Why does he have like a Minnesota accent when is this show like a Minnesota Canadian? Is this Canadian? Well, Drake is from Canada, so... Was this show Canadian?
this is 2003. So the students are like, hey, Mr. S, did you know there's actually a slam website about you? There's like a web like Mr. S is a pedophile. And there's like, animations on
GeoCities,
there. Yeah, about him. And so he's suspended, and then fucking there's this whole drama about him having to get, Darcy tells the truth, but then there has to be an official investigation.
So even though we both know you lied, I'll still be under investigation.
so sorry.
What the fuck? And yet so he knows that she's a manipulative, lying sociopath who's crazy and has mental issues besides what I just said. And yet he's still totally comfortable with being alone with her, where she could just make more shit up. This guy's a fucking retard.
And so, like, a couple episodes later, he gets off the phone and he's there with Emma and Emma's mom, and he's like, "Guess who is officially not a pedophile?"
What?
Yeah, it's like a line on the show.
What has two thumbs and is officially not a pedophile? This guy.
No,
What the fuck? Bro, I missed some fucking TV show gold, apparently. I should have been watching this shit. This is hilarious, dude. This is fucking hilarious. And then the music they add in, and then the other characters, like, emotions and facial expressions as if this is fucking serious. This is funny shit.
oh, sorry, I fucked it up. He goes, "Guess who has two thumbs and is officially not
No.
a pedophile?" This guy. Yeah, that's the line.
Why is he not a pedophile?
Because
the
they cleared him
rape
in the
kit came
investigation.
back clean. Darcy was a lying bitch.
She was lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, she admits to lying. She was lying.
Uh-huh.
You know, because she didn't want anybody to know that she was sexually assaulted, so
That's
she
so
accused the
fucked up.
teacher of molesting her instead.
The show still does a disservice out there because they make it seem like the reason she is the way she is because she was a victim of a crime. When reality, a lot of times, lying, manipulative whores are already like that regardless. That's just what they are. Nothing bad happened to them for them to be that way. So the show kind of wants you to still feel sorry for her. And it's not her fault. She lied about that and accused her teacher of being a pedophile and tried to ruin his life and possibly put him in jail where he would have been murdered. It's not her fault.
I assure you that.
Archie, you know the policy.
I'm sorry, but being a pedophile is against our policy, man. Sorry about that.
Automatic suspension.
There's like a rape every episode of that show.
Oh, okay.
Degrassi.
I never
it's
really
insane.
saw it. Yeah.
I remember when Nick showed me Degrassi for the first time, and he just looked at me once. He goes, "This show goes fucking hard."
Well, the first episode is like Emma getting
Damn, I
kidnapped
missed
by a
it.
pedophile.
Yeah, Emma almost gets murdered.
Yeah. It's the first episode of the show.
Right.
Jordan's coming here. And he wants to meet me.
She meets an online boyfriend, and it's a pedophile, and he lures her into a hotel room, and and he gets her cornered in the bathroom, and then Toby and JT, the other students, save her.
Okay.
Yeah, with the parents.
And then the next episode, they're just back in class.
Great.
They're resilient people up in Canada.
And the white knight who saved her gets no action. Let that be a lesson.
Yeah.
They like nearly get murdered and raped every episode, and then
And then
they're
it
back.
starts-
Back then, nobody
They're
had
back
a
in computer
YouTube
class.
channel.
And
where
then
they-
once you get like 4 or 5 seasons into the show, every single scene there's always a heightening of the drama, you know? Like, so Drake gets shot. That's everybody knows that about it. And so he's in a wheelchair in the show. And then he's dating Ashley, but he has to go to rehab. And he shows up at rehab one time, and one of the other rehab guys just
That's-
casually walks into the rehab thing. And he's like, "Yo, you're fucking walking?" He's like, "What happened?" And he's like, "Oh, I got experimental stem cell surgery."
Stem cells, guy? You serious? That worked? Did for me. Got my legs back.
You know, and he's like, "What? And you can walk now?" He's like, "Yeah, it worked." And then the girl, he develops a crush on this girl who's also handicapped, who has a special car that she
God damn, what the fuck? Where were those handicapped bitches when I was in school? Holy shit.
And then the girl, he
Jesus.
develops a crush
I need to go to the. That's not what handicapped bitches look like.
on this girl who's also
Sorry.
handicapped, who has a special car that she lets him drive, where you use like the gas and the breaker and this sort of thing. And he leaves Ashley for that disabled girl.
Okay, this relationship has become a crutch for the both of us.
So what? You just want me to walk away?
I'd do it myself if I could.
And she's like, I'm going to Belgium to get the experimental stem cell surgery. And so Jimmy's like, well, I want to do that too. And he asks his mom and dad, he's like, can I go, get the experimental stem cell surgery? And they're like, absolutely not. I don't know. There's no reason for it.
Absolutely not.
Yeah, they're like, no way.
Nope.
So you can walk again.
The day you were paralyzed, your mother and I looked into that. But it's still so experimental. They don't even know the complications, which is why it's illegal here.
And so he goes to his dad's office, and when he's in his dad's office, he sees his dad is fucking his secretary, right? And so, and then so he goes back and he steals the money from his dad's office, the $10,000 to get the surgery. And the dad's like, oh, so should we call the police over this? He's like, maybe should we tell mom that you're fucking the secretary? And so he blackmails his dad into letting him get experimental stem cells.
So he can walk?
So he can walk again.
Amsterdam, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Would you like to tell her, or should I?
Jimmy and I had another talk about the stem cell treatment, and he made a case that would stand up in any court of law.
Yeah, no, the show's
I
great.
love writing, dude.
Yeah.
I love,
Degrassi's amazing.
Well, no wonder he's cheating on her with the secretary. Look at that fucking busted up grill, bro. You're a high level CEO or some shit at a job. Yeah. I mean, it's not personal. Men need variety in their lives, man.
Because the thing about being a writer, you gotta make something out of nothing. You gotta construct a story.
Yeah, but it's all like 90-year-old like Jewish men.
Right.
Sure.
Well, and then they have all these like
patient
homages
zero
to-
for the HIV crisis.
They have this like series of Fast and the Furious episodes because that came out and it was popular.
Right.
So Emma's boyfriend, who's like a rich kid, he gets a Saab 9.6 for his birthday.
They're all rich.
And I mean, it's so funny. It's like baby blue, and it's like a cabriolet.
Just the gay car.
Right, yeah. I mean, it should come with like a little bulldog that can't be placed on the ground. It's fucking just the gayest car you could imagine. And so, like, he's like really into his fast car, and then they go back to school. Emma's dating him. They show up at school, and then Sean shows back up, and Sean is, Emma's former boyfriend. He's the bad boy. And, so
he wears a
like,
tank top.
Sean doesn't want to ruin Emma's relationship, so he like kind of ingratiates himself to the new boyfriend. And he's like, he sees the boyfriend installing like an air filter, like a K&N air filter or whatever, something to make this car go faster. Yeah. And he's like, what you really need is you need more fuel. And he's like, so we can put in like fucking, I don't know, like just like better.
Don't tell me that he's gonna blow this fucking kid up and kill him. What the hell?
Better fuel injectors or something. He's like, for my friend to set you up with some real mods, And then so he goes down to the parking lot to meet, Sean's cool friends, and they go to the race, and they're racing the cars in the parking lots. Then it becomes this like Fast and the Furious thing, where all the other cars are like, Supras and Civics and like all of these like import tuners, and then he's got his Saab 9.6. And then him and Sean have a race, and for Emma's heart, and Sean runs over a man and
Kills him.
And almost kills him, but then they're there, and like the other racers are like, Sean, you gotta get out of here. You're a bad boy with a criminal record. He's a rich. He'll get a slap on the wrist. And so Sean takes off, and the rich kid takes the heat for it. And of course, he just gets a slap on the wrist. But his cavalier attitude towards harming this man distastes Emma. He's like, yeah, it's a great thing that guy didn't die. I would go to jail for life. And Emma's like, that's all you care about? You don't worry that you maybe hurt that man?
That's all you care about?
She's like, I'm disgusted with you.
Okay.
I don't know if we can be together anymore.
I really miss TV. I miss watching TV.
Yeah,
you can't do it anymore?
I get maybe like 20 minutes.
Yeah, he's a child.
The way he just is describing it, he either watched it a lot or he just recently watched it. Or both. Both. Or both, man.
The raise. It's not like me.
Well,
Not me,
and
just a giant baby man that's subjecting himself to
just
fucking
mad in
bad
seventh
television
heaven.
from-
Yeah. Just get a vein popping out of your forehead.
It looks so fun.
It's a lot of fun.
Every once in a while, I'll watch an episode of King of Queens, but I have to Google like what's a good King of
I
Queens
feel like I
episode.
wasted my 20s like trying to be in shape and learn things, and now that I'm
Yeah.
like middle aged, I'm like I'm ordering Chinese food every night. I'm fucking watching bad television, and I'm gonna be a fucking just idiot.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
This is fucking... Damn, I didn't know I was missing out on such a great show. Yeah. I gotta find some episodes, man. Nah.